Hi, Charlie McCann, Stan James. Welcome to the preview of the third Ashes test from Edgbaston, which starts tomorrow. First thing to say, the draw 5-6 already. That's because the weather forecast 5 for tomorrow. 5 for the first day. Will they lose play though? Because the outfield, Steve Round, the curators, insists there's a lot of rain in the area today, Wednesday. Insists the ground can't take too much more. The outfield, that is, the pitch of course will be fine. He thinks it's slow and low, the pitch. That's why people have latched onto this 5-6. It wouldn't surprise me if it goes even shorter, 4-5, 8-11. Certainly if they play tomorrow morning first thing and they see that the pitch is as slow and as low as groundsman Steve Round suggests. It's 11-4 for Australia, 130 for England. England, of course, without Peterson, we'll be quite happy with the draw. We're 1-0 up in the series. We lead the series 1-0. We're even money to regain the Ashes. It's tied series then is 9-4 in Australia are 5-2. They haven't really looked as if they're going to bowl England out, apart from the first test when England really battered, I thought, quite poorly. Remember Peterson's dismissal in that game. Going on to top batsman for England, we got it right with Andrew Strauss last time, 3-1 at home in cricket. He got 150 plus. He's the 3-1 favourite. 7-2 then for Alistair Cook, Ravi Bopara 9-2, Ian Bell, who comes in for Peterson, 11-2, and it's 7-1 bar, 6-1 rather Collingwood bar. I think again we'll go with Strauss there. He's the best player in the team, other than of course the injured Peterson. I think if it is slow and low, I think he is skipper. He will know that we are going to have to go at 3.5, 4 runs and over. Remember we did at Edgbaston in 2005. Ponting put us in. We scored 405. No reason for such heroics. Now we lead 1-0 in the series. I think top Australian back Ponting 3-1, Katic 7-2 then. Phil Hughes, I like Phil Hughes on this occasion. We've been bouncing him, trying to get it up shoulder high, inexperienced opener. We won't be able to do that maybe at Edgbaston. There's no question he is a good player. He's a better player than he's shown so far, Phil Hughes, and I think around about 5-1 maybe it's the time for him to come. Interesting, the Australian selection. We know Brett Lee isn't available. Will they bring in Stuart Clark, wicket to wicket bowler, try and get LBs, especially if he keeps a bit low? Or maybe they'll bring in Shane Watson. Shane Watson has impressed, but of course once again he got injured before the first test in Cardiff. England are even money to regain the Ashes, 5-6 for the draw. I think that's a good price. I think 5-6. Don't like it, but everybody latches onto the draw far too quickly in Test cricket. But I think on this occasion, 5-6. Weather forecast awful for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Not awful as in we'll get no play. We shouldn't get that many play. I think 5-6 is a fair price, and I think the Aussies may well beat us in Leeds in a couple of weeks' time. Set it up for the last Test match in the Oval. Hopefully we'll get a draw there. Hopefully we'll get a win there. I don't think we will. I think it'll be a tied series. That's around about 9-4. But 5-6, that's the selection for the third Test match, which begins at Edgbaston tomorrow, Thursday.